skyline there of lower Manhattan on a gorgeous day for baseball at Citi Field. It's the Marlins and the Mets next on the show. Now from the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, MLB The Show has baseball from beautiful Citi Field. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins as they'll line themselves up like this here this afternoon. On the mound to face him, there you see the numbers for the veteran right-hander Sean Markham. Christian Yelich will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, off-fielder Christian Yelich.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon.
First pitch, 4-10.
And that misses 1-1. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1 home. On the ground is short. Throw on to first, in time, one away. So the leadoff man taken care of here in the Miami first, and with that, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Adeiny Echeverria will take his cuts now. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
3-0 now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Duda is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Giancarlo Stanton will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
3-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Time now to meet the Mets, as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Echeverria is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first.
Now, he ran this one right in on the thumbs. You know, a great location, and it results in an easy pop-up.
Juan Lagares will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And a called strike 2 as he's pounding the knees here. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty, one man out. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. David Wright will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing by Wright, but he got a little too far in front, as this will find the seats down the left field line. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. After 1, no score. Garrett Jones leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Garrett Jones.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Oh, and he's going to beat him at their own game here as this is sharply hit to the left side and through for a base hit.
Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Greg Dobbs will get his first shot at it here. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Take it off. Let's get go.
And that misses. 2-1. Swing and a bouncer out in front. One there. On to Davis, but they won't get two as he beats out the back end.
This ball's not hit all that sharply, and I think a lot of pitchers would have been content just to take the out at first base. But he forces it into second base, and he winds up getting his lead man.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
How about a GT right here?
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And that will find the seats. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line. And this one runs up high. Ball one. One out, nobody on. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Jordany Valdespin will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. All right, on the curveball as this one's whacked into right center for a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Tom Kohler will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. Shallow center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Miami. Ike Davis will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
First baseman.
Now the first pitch. Tried to check his swing, and it's a little looper to the left side. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Come on, man.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Lucas Duda will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And that misses for ball one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Let's go, Matt.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Travis d'Arnaud will get his first shot now. And you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Program.
Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Wilfredo Tovar will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. From the stretch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Christian Yelich is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Come on.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. And that one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. For Yelich, that's stolen base number 4 on the year.
Come on, fire one past him.
And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. Now they will get the out at first, and on top of that, the runner hesitated and he's forced to stay put.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
In the air to center. Lagares is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Garrett Jones will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fouled back. The 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Sean Markham makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Sean Markham.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. And they'll go back down in the zone this time, but it's the same result, a ball, and it's 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Let's go, New York!
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. It's changing speeds effectively. Now, you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
Daniel Murphy will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
All right, let's go!
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Juan Lagares will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Greg Dobbs will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Greg Dobbs.
Back at it now is Markham as he jumps ahead to the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Now a ball softly hit over to the right of the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, catcher,
Jared Saltalamacchia will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go. Shut him down.
And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. And a curveball drops in on 2-1, 2-2 now.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
2-2. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. On to first, and Saltalamacchia grounds out here, 2 away.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Brian Bogusevic will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Fouled straight back. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Here comes a 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets nothing. And there now is David Wright. As we told you, he'll start things out here in the home 4th. First offering on the way. And it looks like that'll put him into the hit column here, as this is into left field, a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Curtis Granderson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this is off the glove of Saltalamacchia as it gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And you can bet he's just trying to be extra careful here with a dangerous hitter at the plate. And now with that runner moving up to second base here on the wild pitch, they may just decide to put him on anyway.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you, because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infielder. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Ike Davis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this is going to be a foul ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Runner breaks for third. It's high, but a fine job to come down with it at third, and he's out stealing third base.
Well, he had to get rid of this ball in a hurry behind the plate, and he nearly threw it down the left field line. But a sweet play right there at third base as he climbs the ladder to glove it, then comes down to apply the tag all in one motion.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Jones is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Mets go down quickly. They're down 2-0. Jordany Valdespin will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Jordany Valdespin.
And here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Tom Kohler will try it again. He flew out his first time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two is a changeup that misses 3-2. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. And now a pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Christian Yelich will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Going wide.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Come on. Come on, Ned.
Outside, 3-0 now. Adeiny Echeverria would be next.
Go, man.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. It gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Hot dog. Big hot dog here.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
All right, man. Swing that.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Lucas Duda will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Lucas Duda.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Come on, man.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Come on.
Here we go.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Right there for strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. To second for one. On to Jones at first. It's a double play.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Wilfredo Tovar.
Wilfredo Tovar will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Get candy here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right.
Hot dog. Get the hot dog.
To right field.
Ah.
And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail it here 2-0. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus
Right
far.
fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Line it up.
And this is down the first base line, but foul past Davis over at first. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to be all for Sean Markham. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Scott Rice will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Scott Rice.
Garrett Jones will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Oh, no way.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner goes for second. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. And he'll snap one down to first, but the runner's back. He's set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Greg Dobbs. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Too high, 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Runner at first here, one man out. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Grounded, foul. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 39, Jared.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Slider taken for a cold strike, 2-1. Throw over to first, runner back safely. A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. And a tough slider there as he grounds it foul. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Eric Young Jr. is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Young Jr.
First pitch on the way.
Here we go.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Up around the letters with that one for ball two. Three and oh now.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the sixth.
In there on the corner, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball four to start the bottom of the sixth.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. In there, no balls and a strike.
What was that?
A look at Young, now the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. And he's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Juan Lagares will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Let's move that runner. What do you say? Here we go.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one.
Come on, one.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Outside, 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. From the belt, the pitch, and that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and stepping in the all-star third baseman, David Wright. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Let's go, man.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Well, in this situation with one away, that ball's never hit hard enough to think about getting an inning-ending double play anywhere. So a wise decision to come home, at least get the force at the plate to prevent a run from scoring.
Ike Davis will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ballgame so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jeremy Hefner is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
53, Jeremy
Brian Bogusevic will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Center fielder, Brian Bogusevic.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And the 1-1 is on the ground down to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Jordani Valdespin will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
2-0 count, the pitch. And that's over, 2-1. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Tom Kohler will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1.
Looks like a ball to me.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Come on, let's get down here.
3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're up 2-0. Lucas Duda will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
right fielder, Lucas Duda.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
fouled back. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Travis d'Arnaud will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Here's one for Valdespine at second. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
The batter, the shortstop,
Wilfredo Tovar will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here we go.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Stanton is under this one, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Christian Yelich will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
The Marlins, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1-2-3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Here's where trying to do too much come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes the throwing error, and that allows him to move into scoring position.
Adeiny Echeverria will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Look out, watch for movement.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
No one out with a runner at second. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Come on now, let's stop him here.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Giancarlo Stanton will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. Oh, and this goes right past him. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Yeah, these are those tough kind of choppers that come at you with an in-between hop. Here, he doesn't know whether to charge it or play it on the hop, and as it turns out, he doesn't even get a glove on it.
Garrett Jones will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Hold those runners.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Greg Dobbs can break this one wide open now if he can find a gap here with the bases loaded. Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and You just got to hope you get lucky.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my loo there. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Forward pass to now.
Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases-loaded situation as the side is retired. Marlins leave all 3, but they're on top 2-0. Kirk Neuenhuis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Kirk Neuenhuis.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Another full count pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Daniel Murphy will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to 3rd. On to 1st, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Juan Lagares will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Go on.
Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jose Valverde will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Brian Bogusevic get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Center fielder, Brian Bogusevic.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can't he?
There's a big swing, and he gives this one a ride high and deep to right center. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. The relay. He's around 3rd now, heading for home. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way.
Well, you know, sometimes after you've run that far, you just figure, what the heck, I'm going to go for it. But I think he blew a gasket there about halfway down the 3rd baseline, and they wind up tagging him out, trying for that inside the Parker. You know, my motto is run till they tag you.
Jordany Valdespin will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And he lays off there, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. The pitch. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Rob Brantley will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Upstairs with this one as they try to change the eye level here. It's 2-1. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all. Here he comes on 3-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Christian Yelich will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Jordany Echeverria will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding two as the side is retired. A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 44, A.J. Ramos.
David Wright will stand in. Base on balls his last
Leading
time.
off for the Mets, third baseman, David Wright.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
2-1 now.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number one.
Curtis Granderson will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. On hit well by Granderson. This ball's in the air to deep right. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. He's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Mike Dunn will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and pick up the save. Ike Davis will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Davis waits on the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Pitch on the way. Out of play off to the right. And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Yeah, you got to give him credit for hustling down that line. Some guys, most guys, will just stand there and let the catcher tag him, but he's the tying run, so he's giving it his all. He makes that catcher work back there to get the out at first.
Lucas Duda will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Oh, and he squares up on this one as it's hit high and deep out to straightaway right field. And don't change the channel yet, as extra bases are going to put the tying run in scoring position. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Chris Young will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 2-1. So long from New York.